For more than 1,000 years, the walls of Constantinople withstood siege after siege, until 1453, when they were overwhelmed by Ottoman cannon. After a 6-week siege, the forces of Ottoman Sultan Mehmet II breached the walls and took what is now Istanbul. It was the end of the Byzantine Empire. Who guards the walls of Constantinople today? We set out to have a look for ourselves. The first person we meet is Özkan Ökten. He grows vegetables among the ruins. For centuries, the 5-kilometre wall has protected small garden plots for the city's vegetable growers. What used to be the moat is now fertile ground for Ökten's carrots and peppermint, an oasis in the megalopolis all around him. He explains that he sees himself as a guardian of the walls.
The walls are a World Heritage Site. To us, as well, they're an important historical site, of course. We make an effort to protect them. We keep a close eye on the visitors. If they only come here to drink, we bar their access to the wall.
The city of Istanbul has other plans for the Byzantine walls. They include evicting Ökten and the other vegetable growers and putting in a tourist park. Recently, bulldozers and riot police took up position, but demonstrators managed to stop them. Ökten describes what he's already lost.
This is where we had our terrace. We used to sit here and have tea. We had an arbor over us. And over there in a corner of the wall was a shed where we kept all our tools. But the city had it torn down. Everything ended up in the dump.
Ökten worries about the hazardous condition of this masterfully designed and built double wall. In many places, it's crumbling or has already collapsed. Heavy car traffic is still funneled through the historical main gate. We drive a little farther along the wall and are amazed to see people using it for other things besides gardens. Some appear to have simply occupied parts of it, using niches as kennels for cats, or as handy storage for construction materials. Cabinet maker Gökhan Könüreci has set up his workshop in one of the towers. He tells us he's the 3rd generation here, and he pays rent to the city. Tourists and sightseers are always coming by, as we did, and wanting to see the tower from the inside. He can't imagine having his shop anywhere else.
In winter, it's pleasantly warm here thanks to the thick walls. And in summer, it's cool, like with an air conditioner. Someday, I guess they'll throw us out of here. When they start restoring the walls, we'll have to pack up and leave. But we'll never find another place like this one. After 54 years here, I hope that doesn't happen.
Könüreci's grandfather has a full view of the wall from his living room. He often talks to it and begs it to remain his home. He says it's almost become a companion.
I'm a widower and all alone. Sometimes in the morning I talk to that tower across the way. It asks me what's new and I tell it what I've been up to.
Istanbul is a modern boom town, a teeming metropolis with the Roman-era ruins of the walls of Constantinople. And for the people who live and work around the walls, they're more than just a piece of history.
Every old stone we find on the ground has meaning for us. We stack them up there by the wall. And someday, when the specialists come, we can tell them, look, we've saved them all for you.
Beneath these ancient walls, we've seen that even monuments can be a normal part of everyday living and working. And even after centuries, they can still wind up at the center of battles and disputes. The people along the wall have their supporters and regular customers. Many in Istanbul simply can't imagine the wall without its flower and vegetable growers. The city has agreed to let the gardeners and vegetable growers stay for now. But Özkan Ökten still worries that someday the bulldozers will be back.